feel like the underwear is wet. Like, where did that come from? So I say, no, 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 I have to go to the doctors. Hello bestie, hello beautiful people, wherever you're watching from, you're welcome. My name is Pam TZ, and today I'm gonna talk about menopause. Oh yeah, I tell you, I don't know why I didn't know all of this. I've been suffering and suffering and suffering alone. But you don't have to suffer alone, because I'm here to just, let you know you can get help. Yep. Yeah. So I'm just going to talk to you about the symptoms first, so that you know what you're working with. Yeah. My own started when I was 46. Currently, I'm nearly 50 this year. Yeah. So I just started with hot flashes. Oh my goodness, them hot flashes. I'll go to work, and then in the middle of the work, I will feel like something is burning me, like as if I'm like in this hot heat, like closer to the fire, and it would just like start like being burning, and I'll have to strip off the clothes. And imagine if it's winter, you are at work, you are wearing a jumper, top, jacket, and then you have to take all of that. And people at work, my colleagues, will look at me like, what is she doing? And then after 5 minutes, it's not even funny, because it's so stressful. I'm still suffering from all of these guys. Yeah. So they will look at me like, what is she doing? 5 minutes, she just put those clothes on, and now she's just taking them off. Like, so I had to now find out, what is this? Why am I experiencing this situation? Why am I having this? Because I've never really had this. Even me during my pregnancies, I've never had this kind of heat. Oh my word. The heat is just unbearable. You just have to take your clothes off when this heat comes. And if you realize, if you watch my channel, you will see that when I'm traveling, when I'm going to that plane, I'm always having like a crop top kind of a vest, because if I don't wear those, or if I don't wear like a light dress, I'm just gonna really struggle at the airport. So I'm always like wearing those, loose, or either a loose dress or a crop top, just to help me with to deal with that heat. Otherwise, I'm really gonna, like really struggle with the whole journey. So yeah, so that's number one. And then also, I will feel very cold. After the heat, the cold will come, and the cold is, I don't know, I'll start shivering, and then I'll have to put the clothes back again. It's just hard to explain, man. Yeah, so, but that is the situation of the hot flashes. Like, they just come from nowhere, and they leave you, and then the cold come from nowhere, and you have to just dress again. So yeah, so I've just learned how to just minimize what I wear and carry extra clothes, just in case if you're cold, you just put on your cardigan or you put on your jacket. And if you're hot, take off all those layers and just stay cool, and open the windows. Like, if it depends where you are. If you're at work, you got colleagues, so you have no choice apart from just taking your layers, because they're gonna be cold if you turn the heaters off. If you're at home, yeah, the family is gonna say, we are cold, you've put the heaters off. But always try to, stay in a cool place. Like me, I couldn't sleep in the same room as, I had to sleep in a room where it's constantly gonna be cool. And if it's cold, I'll close the window. Yeah, that's how I deal with my my hot flashes. And the next one is followed immediately after I started the hot flashes. It was the heavy periods. Gee, man, oh goodness me, nobody told me I'm gonna have like another childbirth again. Like, these bloods, they were coming like blood clots, like big pieces, and I would like bleed for quite a lot. Like, normally I'm not really a heavy bleeder, like I don't bleed heavy. So, but this time it's like my periods were so heavy. I'll have it for first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, are you not going? Like, leave my body, stop. But it won't stop till it's ready to stop. And my body will be so tired, so weak, and I would just have to, you know, start taking vitamins just to gain my, but you know, get my energy back. And also I'm anemic, so that's another situation. So I'm constantly prescribed with this anemic tablet that I take, so I don't miss it. I just have to take it. So yeah, the second symptoms was that heavy, you know, and I will not, sometimes I will not bleed for 2 months, and when it comes, it just comes boom, it hits me like that. Yeah, so you just have to like drink a lot when that happens. You can also go to your doctor and explain, like, I wasn't really bleeding this much, but I don't really understand why I'm bleeding this heavy. And they will just guide you through, like, you know, I didn't go to the doctor for that, but I just already put 2 and 2 together, hot flash, and now heavy bleeding. So I put in two together. I just knew that, okay, I'm in my menopause at 46. The next one I really struggled was sleepless nights. Oh my goodness, I work nights normally, but this one, like, I would just toss up and down, you know, like you go to bed, you're so tired, your body literally is very tired, but you just don't know why you're not sleeping. You would turn and turn and turn and turn and turn and turn and turn. So I started, like, you know, every day I'll open the window, and I'm not good in sleeping with gadgets like wires and stuff. I really struggle so much. Even without menopause, I already struggle with that. Like, I always want the room to have no wires, so much wires, no. Like, that will already put me like in a situation where I can't sleep enough, like, you know. So now menopause made it even worse. I would just be so tired during the day, or if I work in the night, I come back from a night shift where I've not slept, I'll come home, I can't sleep. So I started just improving my sleep by making sure my surroundings, less clothes. Yes, please, do you know what I had to do? Normal pajamas, like normal nighties, panties and a vest. That is how I actually, you know, kind of figure out, like, okay, let me just improve it. Let me try this, you know, this kind of new arrangement. Let me try to sleep with my underwear and my vest. That's it. And then also no duvet. Like, we here in England, we always, like, winter time, we put duvet up to the head. Don't do it. I sweat on the bed with that duvet. I will wake up in the middle of the night and I will just be wet everywhere. Don't just ditch that duvet. Okay, sister, ditch it. Take a bed sheet, cotton bed sheet, and start sleeping. Cover yourself in a bed sheet. And you know what I do, actually? Another thing I do, I put the duvet like on the bottom of my legs, my feet, sorry. So that when I wake up in the middle of the night and it's so cold because I just got a sheet, I just pull a little bit up to my knees and then I will be fine. So another thing is, like, really disturb my brain. It's vaginal dryness. Guys, this situation is so terrible. Like, I'll feel sometimes like I'm really itchy, and what I found, like, if I wash my underwears with other clothes using normal soap, it's that's when I have these problems of the itchiness and stuff like that. But if I wash them separate, then we're fine. Like with the natural soap, then we're good. Yeah, so but if you see those symptoms, like you're really itchy down there, just take yourself to the doctor and explain the situation to them. And also, like, what I do, I try to take some vitamins. I'll show you which they help as well. But this vitamins, they help with everything that is wrong with me, you know, to do with this yeah, oh yeah, about the sleepless nights at night as well. What I do, I use this. This is so good as well. It's a bed spray. I spray on the pillow. It smells like lavender. If you've used lavender, you know the smell. That's how it smells. It's really calm, which helps me as well to sleep. I'll leave the name over there. So these are the vitamins I take. It's got collagen here. and I also got the magnesia, and I got this fish oil. Yeah, and also I got vitamin D. I ran out of some vitamins, but yeah, so I'm just gonna get them. And I got this from a Nigerian friend. She got me this from Nigeria. They're vitamin C, that's what they are. Yeah, and what I do, I put them in here in this little container. It's got Monday to Sunday, so that when I'm ready to take every morning, I just open one situation here and I take my vitamins. And also I've got like, I'm anemic as well, as I said. Yeah, so here I've got like my anemic tablet in this one, and also I do have blood pressure. So yeah, so there are 2 tablets in there. I try to separate those from vitamins so that I'm in track of it. Yeah, so those are those, which helps a little bit of the whole body, I would say. Also, what I do, I take a walk. I take a walk as well, like just to calm me down a little bit, and with all this situation. So yeah, so that is the vaginal dryness. You just have to also, I also like, there's a cream, there's a vaginal moisturizer. I'll leave the thing here. When you feel like it's down there is really itchy, just rub that stuff a little bit. Yeah, so I'll take you to the mood swing. Oh my god, guys, you don't know how much I've cried. Sometimes I'll just go to my garden, the window that focusing on the garden, I'll just cry. Sometimes I'm driving and I'll just cry. It can be number of things, so many things can trigger. It can be maybe home is not nice, maybe home, you're going through stuff already at home, and those can, the menopause can just trigger that can be also a trigger of your emotions and mood swings. And yeah, so I do go through that at the moment. Yeah, and that also, the mood swing also can just cause your brain to go completely blind. It's like you got brain fog, nothing you can remember. Like literally, sometimes I'll meet people, like I've met them before in a supermarket and I can't remember the person. That's because maybe I'm not so close to them, but maybe I've seen them 2 or 3 times. I cannot remember their name. So I'll have to like go, they'll go like, do you not remember me? And I'm like, I know, I remember you. It's just like, I'm going through stuff. Like, I was just thinking of something. Yeah, that it can be so embarrassing, guys. Oh my God. So yeah, brain fog. And forgetfulness as well. And another thing is that I experienced recently, like I had like a new job, so I had to go for training for 2 weeks, driving there. Basically, it's like about 35 minutes drive on the motorway from my house to there. It's all through motorway. So I was driving and all of a sudden, like on a motorway, everything was magnified. Like literally the road looked so wide, and immediately when that happened, I really got scared. It's like I forgot everything. Like I was driving, but I was so scared. I feel like I'm gonna bash another car, but the cars are far from me, but yet they look so close. That was really not a good feeling. I really felt so bad, so that sad as well at the same time. I feel like, I didn't want to lose my driving, because I've some people, when they go through that, they completely stop going to either motorway, or they stop going to London, or they stop going, like driving, so I was like, oh no, I don't want this. Like, what is this? And I had to do that for 2 weeks. I couldn't even finish the 2 weeks. I had to take a break. I had to ask to be dropped there, and I had to take train. Oh, by the way, Courtney, if you're watching this, you helped me through that, dropping me to the station. That was so good of you doing that. Like, I so much appreciate it, because I had to take a break, guys. Every day I drove, I was so, like, it was so crazy. I feel like I'm gonna crash something. Meanwhile, everything is far, and then also I'm driving so slow because I'm scared. Everything looked so wide and so big. The road looked 3-4 times bigger, like wider, and the lorry, you got one on the left, one on the right, they're all competing with you because you're driving slow. you know. So anyway, to cut the story short, is like these situations are really scary, but I had to take a break, as I said, and then slowly I got back again to the car. I think it was about 3-4 days. I went back into the car, and then I started driving on my estate, and then I felt like, oh, okay, I think I'm getting back to, you know, to normal now. Yeah, but now and then I still kind of feel like it's coming, like that fear is coming, and I will just say blood of Jesus. I refuse like to agree with that, because I love being in the car, I love driving my car, you know. It's like I just feel like it's just comfortable just taking a car and go where you want to go. So menopause can actually take that away from you if you let it. So just be strong and just overcome that, like straight away. Don't even waste time, because there was nothing wrong with my sight, to the point I thought it was actually my sight. But then I had been to my opticians recently, and I got new glasses for reading. So, and like those glasses, they're doing so many jobs, like one lens but different lenses. So I didn't think it was to do with my eyes. I thought it was to do with something else. And when I researched, it was actually menopause because of the hormone. So yeah. So please, when you go through that, just bear in mind, like, it's not you, it's just the menopause, the hormones. Yeah. So what I do with this, I've talked about vitamins. I also take a walk, you know, like most of the time I like to walk in the night. Before I used to go in the daytime, but with this situation with the menopause, I feel like when I go in the night, it's like very quiet, and I kind of just offload everything that is bothering me, you know. It's so calm, no noise when I'm walking. It's just so good. I just make sure somebody's on the phone with me. Yeah. So that is it. That's what I do. And also, like, exercise. If you can take yourself to exercise and eat healthy, you know, just so that you're not losing a track, you're not losing energy. You lose a lot of energy already. So you, by eating healthy, you replace whatever the energy you're losing, you know. Yeah. And also, what I also went through, it was my bladder. Oh my God. I spoke to a few sisters who are like 10 years older than me. I remember I mentioned my bladder situation, and this auntie was like, oh, you know, don't let this hospital like mess your bladder. She doesn't believe in it. Like, she doesn't believe you can get help, and you can go to the hospital and sort your bladder. So she was telling me not to do it, but I say no, I don't think I can manage to go to the toilet frequently, and at the same time, as soon as I go to the toilet, I want to go to the toilet again. And also, you have this dripping on your underwear. Like, you've gone to the toilet, you wipe yourself with toilet paper, you still feel like the underwear is wet. Like, where did that come from? So I say, no, I have to go to the doctors. Thank God they've kind of paid attention. And when I went to be seen, they now explained the situation. They had to put me to sleep, and they had to go with their cameras in there. So they said, my bladder, basically, it's gone small, I shrunk. So they now had to open it, so that when I wee every single thing out. I don't have to leave some in there that is causing infection, because when your urine is left in there, it causes infection, because it's supposed to come all of it out. In my case, it wasn't coming out all of it. It was coming small. That's why I was going to the toilet frequently. So yeah. So what then I did, they did that, and then that was last year, 2020. It was 2023 they did it. Yeah. And then last year when they checked, they said that, oh, it shrunk again. I nearly cried, because I had to go through and the same procedure, being put to sleep. Then they stretch your legs, and then they put the camera in there. Then they start working in your bladder. I had to go through that last year, 2024. So now we're in 2025. But the good thing is, now when I go to the toilet, I wee everything. Everything comes out. The itchiness that I'm talking about, that's just the irritation and the dryness of the vagina. That's a different thing, which is like all of them, they're caused by menopause. Yeah, in my case. So I'm not a doctor, but these are my symptoms. This is what I go through every single day. From the time I turned 46, and now I'm nearly 50, I'm still suffering with it. It's just that I'm managing by doing the right things, so that at least it's not severe, you know. Yeah, so also like so that's my bladder situation. Also I get like a dryness of the mouth, like you can see, like I have to, you know, so sometimes I have my tea. This is just peppermint tea that I'll now and then drink just to moisturize on my mouth. And yeah, and another thing also I suffer from like dryness. Yeah, my hands, normally I never used to put cream and all that because I didn't need it. I have really very soft hands at my age now, 50. Like my hands are like really soft, but now and then I kind of feel like they're dry. So I got myself this cream. It's a hand cream. It's so good. It smells like lavender. It's very natural as well because it's made out of natural products. Yeah, so those are my things. I'm just looking if I forgot like to show you anything. Yeah, just please eat healthy, look after yourself, go for a walk. If you feel like you feel sad inside you, like maybe, you know, it's all caused by menopause. If you feel all these things I've shared with you and you go through it, go and see the doctor. In my case, I went to see my doctor with for other things like the bladder, this, but other things I just, you know, I just drank either the right things or vitamins or exercising or this or that. And also like sometimes I'll just want to go somewhere, you know, where I can make myself feel like, yeah, I don't want to be down. I don't want to be all the time my mood is down. So I will try to maybe meet friends for coffee or go somewhere, you know, go to the park, just, yeah, or call friends and talk to friends if you want to talk. But for me, I sometimes just talk to one or two people. I don't even mention my problems most of the time. So yeah, I just suffer around inside me. So, but then I try to also overcome them at the same time. So please don't suffer alone. Seek help, you know, because this thing is not easy. It's really not. And please don't leave it. Don't say that I can manage. I'm an African woman, I can manage. No, seek help. It's not a good thing. Menopause, it's not. I know I've got 4 kids, but cannot compare with anything. No, please, please, yeah, I'm still going through it. So yeah, seek help. Even me, tomorrow I might call the doctor. I say, doctor, I need this particular medication because I cannot cope. Yeah, you're allowed to do that. Look after yourself, please. I beg, look after yourself, sis. Okay, I love you so much, and I will, if you have any question, just drop a message down and I'll reply you. If this video has helped you, please, you can share around to your friends who are probably going through the same, because sometimes we go through these things but we don't know what it is. So yeah, so share with your friends, and yeah, you're much appreciated, you know. And I will see you soon. I love you, love you so much. Then take care and look after yourself, please. Yeah, sleep well, try to sleep well, try to eat well, try to drink, exercise, and yeah, don't pay attention to much that is happening in those, you know, your mind, your moods. Just reject them out, take them out. Yeah, love you, and God is with you. God loves you so much. Love you. Bye.